This is Guillaume, beautiful Peking duck. Are we ready for the quack de resistance?
Today we're gonna make a Peking duck pizza. And can you tell me why we're doing this?
So I was watching my new favorite TV show, which is Dinner Time Live with David Chang on Netflix.
Okay.
And he mentioned that he tried to make a Peking duck pizza.
I love pizza, I love Peking duck, and I thought that it would work well together.
And it didn't work out. So I've been working on one for a while. I think it's gonna be great.
And you know I'm half Chinese, so this better be good.
Thanks for the pressure.
Let's go for it.
Let's do it. So we're gonna start with the sauce, and then we're gonna move on to the duck. Andrew,
Yes.
We're gonna take scallion.
Love scallions.
Loves me some scallion. Remove the root, and we're gonna slice it super fine. A few moments later,
So this is going in the sauce.
this is the base for the sauce.
Okay. And what is it that you like about scallions?
Well, first of all, when you eat Peking duck, there's always a scallion or two involved.
Okay.
And it really adds some to flavor of the whole sauce that we're gonna make. It's like an interesting take on a salsa verde. So here's our scallion. We're gonna take some garlic shoots.
Oh, interesting.
Not as strong as garlic, but definitely gives a nice little garlicky flavor, but not too much. Then we're gonna take some chive. It's delicious. Super fun, not too much. Chive, a little bit more scallion.
So how many times have you made this pizza before in the past?
3.
And you think you've perfected it?
I think it's delicious.
And each time you made it, did you modify it a bit?
We played with it. We first started making it with cheese,
Okay.
and then quickly realized that no.
No,
Nay, nay, nay.
Okay, okay. Practice makes perfect,
Yeah,
right?
I hope David Chang will be proud of this. So this smells delicious. Now we're gonna take some
Ginger.
ginger. We're gonna peel the ginger.
That's the move, eh? With the spoon.
Trying my best not to offend millions of people out there.
Probably billions.
Billions. So we don't need much.
I don't think I've ever had ginger on a pizza.
Just gonna crush it. I think that's more than enough. We don't want it to overpower. Ginger is so pungent. Gets the blood moving, gets the juices flowing. So smell that. So now we're gonna take a little bit of sugar.
Interesting.
So we're gonna let this sit,
Okay.
okay? Then we're gonna add some pepper, black pepper. And my favorite,
What is that?
this is chili oil, spicy. But if you're gonna be using this, don't add salt. So we're gonna add a touch of chili oil,
How spicy is that chili?
not too spicy. There's a good dose of Szechuan peppercorn in there too.
Okay.
So it really helps to balance everything. Okay, so important that we mix it all, and a little bit of orange zest,
Whoa.
because who doesn't like duck à l'orange? It also marries the flavors very well, but we're not gonna add a ton, literally.
I did not see that coming. Yummy.
Yummy. Oil.
Olive?
We are Italian after all.
True.
Now I wanna try this. Very intense, in a good way. This is Guillaume. Welcome to my duck. Beautiful, crispy, beautiful Peking duck, glazed. Come with me while I break it down. We're gonna break it into quarters first.
And when you break down a duck, is it the same way you would break down chicken?
Roughly,
Okay.
you have the breasts, the legs, the back, the wings, the neck, the butt. So there is a style. Again, I'm not versed in that style particularly, so I just want to take it apart.
And which part of the duck you find is the tastiest?
I like the thighs
Yeah.
and the butt. The butt has more bones, but has a lot of flavor, less meat.
Okay.
But this is usually like my favorite. It has nice fattiness to it.
Can you eat the head?
You could definitely eat the head. I recommend it. It's also important when you're going through to really use your fingers and pull apart. This is called the oyster.
Okay.
So make sure that when you're taking off your leg, take out the oyster. Then let's remove the neck. This is gonna be G's special reserve later.
Okay.
Now let's remove the back. All this, we're gonna remove the meat. We could use that for pizza, for salad. But the carcass we're gonna keep because we might use it for broth, for duck broth.
On this pizza, are we going to be incorporating the skin or just the meat?
We're definitely gonna try and incorporate the skin.
Okay.
So now we're gonna remove the breast. Use your fingers to go down the wishbone.
Yeah.
And this is so not delicate, I apologize. I don't mean to offend anyone. Pull off the wishbone.
Yeah. Oh.
Make a wish for a great pizza. I like to use my fingers, it's a lot easier to pull apart. Maybe not necessarily the most authentic style. Breast. There's a lot of meat here. We have the wing still, we have the backbone, we have the breastplate. Let's keep that for a nice broth. Okay. This is great for snacking. Now.
Nothing goes to waste.
Nothing. This is gonna go here. Now, we're gonna prepare the duck for the pizza.
Okay.
This is what we're gonna use. So I'll remove the skin. Just gonna remove some of the fat.
Okay.
We're gonna remove the skin and keep it for crisping later.
Okay.
Then we're gonna slice the breast. This pizza, we're gonna put some duck breast and some thigh. You'll notice the duck breast is slightly leaner, much like in a chicken.
I personally love thigh meat. The darker the meat.
The sweeter the pizza?
Maybe.
We'll find out. And we're gonna take apart the thigh, the leg. We're gonna pull it. We're gonna remove some of the fat. Keep the fat for like a stock or something later. We're gonna put this aside. We're gonna clean our cutting board.
Okay. Now I think when David Chang talks about his Peking duck pizza, he didn't use any cheese, right?
Cheese and duck doesn't work, are you?
No cheese.
We're not gonna use cheese either.
Okay.
We're just gonna use one specific cheese
Okay.
at the end
Okay.
to give it that little bit of umami, MSG-ish, glutamate-y,
The je ne sais quoi.
the je ne sais quoi. That'll be a surprise for later.
So you're putting the skin on paper
We're
towel?
putting it on paper towel.
Why are you doing that?
This may or may not work, so.
Oh, okay. So why on a paper towel?
So when we put it in the oven, all the fat's gonna be absorbed by the paper towel, leaving you with crispy skin.
You're not afraid it's gonna get glued to the paper?
I'm willing to take this chance
Cross your fingers.
and hope.
Crispy. Like you're doing surgery, man.
Well, you wanna remove like the outer layer of fat
Yeah.
so you can get a nice crisp. Give it a few more seconds. And it's ready.
Perfect.
Okay, we're gonna set this aside.
Yeah.
Are you ready to make a duck pizza?
I am if you are.
Peking duck pizza?
Yes.
I have a surprise for you.
Oh.
We're gonna make two. My family's Roman.
Yeah.
We do pizza al taglio. We do round pizzas.
Yeah.
And we do pizza alla pala, which means on a peel.
Okay.
So the first one we're gonna make is alla pala.
So is the dough exactly the same or different?
Much more hydration. So let's take a look at the differences.
Okay.
So 80%,
Yeah.
70%. Triple fermentation,
What does that mean, triple fermentation?
nothing. It's been fermented for at least 36 hours.
Okay.
So you get a nice rise. Okay, so the first one's gonna be like a Peking duck cacciatore.
Okay.
Because it's gonna be, imagine the duck walking in the forest, eating mushrooms, and living its best life.
Okay.
Okay? Who am I? Okay. Whoop. 80% pizza al taglio dough. We're gonna work it out, and we walk it out.
So I guess you want to keep as much air in it as possible?
So the way we work it is, yes, we don't wanna smash it. It's more like a massage.
Okay.
We're massaging the dough. Massage. Like my favorite chef, or one of my favorite chef, Max Mariola, says, the sound of love. We're just going to take a little bit of flour and make sure it doesn't stick.
Okay.
Then flip it over. So we're gonna use Big Daddy, okay? So here.
That's burnt flour, I guess?
That is burnt flour. Sorry guys, we use this in our bakery daily. It's not dirty, it's just burnt. So, tomato.
Yeah.
Use your hands, change your gloves. Very important to be clean on the peel because then things get stuck.
Okay.
So we're gonna wipe and wipe and wipe. Change our gloves. Okay, follow me now. We're gonna take some duck. So this is some breast. The duck is going for a walk. and it's using its legs. Okay.
Wait, is this just breast or breast and thigh?
This is breast and thigh. Then the duck eats a little orange and a little rosemary. That's it. We're gonna put it in the oven.
Right. So for this one, we're not putting your special sauce.
It's coming. It's coming.
Oh.
It's coming.
Uh-huh.
Coming. Okay, now that's one.
That's one.
Now number two.
So what makes a pizza a pizza?
What do you mean what makes a pizza a pizza?
What's the difference between just having bread? You ever think about that?
What's the difference between a pita and a pizza?
True.
I think in today's modern world,
Yeah.
a pizza has developed into its own type of flatbread
Okay.
or square bread or bread. I believe it's in the bread world.
Okay.
It's a garnished bread.
Garnished bread. Okay.
Because the dough is similar to certain breads. Look at that. Oh, gluten. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that. That's 88% of love. Okay, so back to this now, okay? So, some tomato sauce, not too much. Like I said, Roman style pizzas go all the way to the edge. Not so much. Okay, then we're gonna take more of the duck that went for a walk.
Yeah.
A couple mushrooms.
What kind of mushrooms are those?
Those are honchi menji mushrooms,
Okay.
or beach mushrooms, or honey mushrooms. In Italian, they're called piopini or chiodini. I call them delicious. That's it. Let's take this baby into the oven. We're gonna turn this baby around. The question today really is, are we making a Peking duck pizza or are we using Peking duck to make a pizza? Okay, first pizza's coming out. This is the pizza that went for a walk and had an orange. As you can tell in true G fashion, it's well done. We're gonna let it cool down before we cut. Number two.
I know what this is.
What is this?
Charred, not burnt.
Exactly. Now, this is where we finish it. So we take our sauce.
Yep.
It's super powerful. It's super pungent. It's super delicious. We don't need too much.
Nope, that's it.
That's it. You mentioned Peking duck having a distinctly crispy skin.
Yes.
And when you eat it, you feel the crunch.
Yeah.
And then just to make it slightly Italian and give it that glutamate-y, je ne sais quoi feel, we're gonna let it rain with Grana Padano. Grana Padano is a cheese from Italy. Cousin to Parmigiano Reggiano. Okay, so we cooked some duck. I wanna put a little bit more. Okay, so we're gonna finish the taglio.
Yeah.
So duck, just self-plug here. G spicy oil.
Yeah.
We make it once a year. Small batch. And we're just gonna pour it over. This has nothing to do with Peking duck and everything to do with delicious. And then we're gonna make it rain Grana Padano on it.
So the two pizzas we're having today, you've made it before in the past?
So this one we just did off the cuff.
Off the cuff. Okay, so this is off the cuff.
Off the cuff. The other one has been researched and developed. Okay. So let's start with the off the cuff. For you, Andrew,
Yeah.
off the cuff.
Off the cuff.
Look at that. Look at that.
Ooh. Smells good.
So I'd say this is more like a traditional Italian take on somebody pretending to make a Peking duck pizza.
Okay.
But still delicious. Nice 80% dough. It works. Rosemary, orange, tomato, duck.
Pretty damn good.
A well-balanced flavor. Are we ready for the quack de resistance?
Ooh. That looks beautiful. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Now be honest. If it's not good, I have to go back to the drawing board. Cheers.
I was worried it was going to be too salty, but it's not. Very good.
And you get the flavor of Peking duck, honestly. It's really a Peking duck flavor. So the Grana Padano really ties everything in.
Yeah.
So you have the crispy duck, the crispy skin, you have that little crunch from the crust. That ties into the whole Peking duck crispiness. Then you have the duck underneath. Then you have that salsa, that sauce that we made with the ginger, the chilies, the chives, the scallions, which really lends itself. It's Asian inspired, and I don't want to speak for Asian cuisine because I know Italian. Then the mushrooms really just add a nice mouthfeel to it. And with the char and everything, you really get...
I like it. I would say this pizza here, you taste more the duck than the other one.
That's more of a phantasmagorical, this is duck based and that's just a pizza. This one's gonna be on our menu.
Really?
For a limited time.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so we just had the 2?
Yes.
I have an idea for a 3rd one.
Oh, I love surprises.
Let's do it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So we're gonna slice the duck meat.
Okay.
We're gonna slice it. I just wanna put more meat on the pizza.
Okay.
3rd and last, similar to the round one. Ta-da! You just wanted more protes. So we're gonna give you more protes. A little bit of tomato sauce. Umami. Umami, mami, blue.
Some duck.
Mami. Umami, mami, blue.
Okay. The mushroom.
Some mushroom.
Yeah.
And on this one, we're gonna cook it with the skin.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
we're gonna bake the cheese into it.
Okay.
And there you have it. Oh my Jesus.
So this pizza number 3.
The last and final pizza. Oh wow. Lovely. This is just more protein mushrooms. We put the cheese on first.
Yeah.
And we charred the skin so you get a little bit more crisp.
Yeah.
And we're gonna add this sauce.
All right. Chop, chop.
So pretty. Andrew, it's hot.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Cheers.
Round 3.
Round 3.
Round 3.
Fight.
I enjoy this, but for me, the best one is pizza number 2. Which one's your favorite?
I like number 2. It's a little bit more balanced. I'd see this more as a new age. The other one's more zen.
Okay.
This one has a little bit more robust flavors. I think they're both amazing. Number 1 is great too, but it's more traditional Roman.
Yes.
More light. Mon coup de cœur, my heart's choice. If you say number 2, I'll go with number 2 also.
Fantastic. So what you've showed me today is that yes, you can make a delicious Peking duck pizza. Not only did you make 1, you made 3 of them.
I think 2 and 3 were a little bit closer to home in authenticity and flavor. Number 1 was definitely more Roman-esque, like traditional Italian, like a little bit of duck, a little bit of rosemary. But I think the 2, the 2nd and 3rd were definitely more closer to the goal of recreating the Peking duck flavor with the crunch and the mushu pancake and the sauce. Number 2, I think, was the cleanest, most balanced between everything. Number 3 was definitely punch in your face duck and mushroom. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know.
And if you're in town right here in Montreal and you want the best pizza, come to G Pizzas. The link is in the description below.
Eat well, guys.
And check out these other great videos.